Hi everybody, welcome very much to the stream. As always here, and today let's cast some games from the online ladder. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. And we have a match already chosen to start the stream here. I think it's an interesting match in a new map or a recent map, a recent change. Let's get it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel. Today we are here in the online ladder of Age of Empires 4 to check two of the best players in the world playing with each other. We have in the color purple playing as a Japanese, it's Beastie on one of his alternate accounts. In the color green representing Team Elephant, it's Louis MT playing as the Byzantines. And we are here on Sunken Lands. It's my first time casting on this map, starting with a mini gold vein and also then a small gold vein here as well. A tiny, really, not a small one. Only 1,600 gold available to the players over here. Beastie got it in the back of the base, while Louis got it in the front of the base. Second gold very close to each other. Then we have some deer over there. Corner with deer, berries, and more. Two sacred sites in the middle of the map. Two relics in the middle, one in the corner. Then one for each player's side of the base. You have a lot of space in the back here in this map. By the way, thank you for watching, and let me know what you think about this map in the comments down below if you're watching on YouTube. Beastie opening on the deer there with survival techniques. Now sending 3 villagers to gold. Louis will be investing into the cisterns. Maybe that's why Beastie felt so comfortable doing this opening on the deer. In terms of time, of course, he's not going to be attacked this early in the game, but in terms of not aging up too much behind or even ahead of the opponent, I think he might be in a good way here. He's getting a lot of people on gold. Is this going to be a fast castle? Maybe not. Byzantines can attack rather early and rather quickly. And especially, I've seen some players going for 4 cisterns very, very early. There, it takes some time for them to be aggressive because they have to use more villagers on the stone. But if they go for 2, maybe 3 cisterns after the age up, then they can attack a bit faster, perhaps with some horsemen. Also, for Japanese, it's now easier to defend horseman raids because the barracks are so cheap, only 75 wood. Then it's really easy for them to field a nice army to defend at least some cavalry raids. Then it's more complicated when you play against the Byzantines because they can go for longbows, they can go for javelin throwers, and it's the Kuro storehouse. No shenanigans of shinobi for the Japanese, for Beastie today. Good amount of sheep still, because he stayed on the deer. He could spend more time away from coming back to the base, so more time getting sheep around in the map. Here we have 2 villagers chopping some wood, and then those villagers will be going to wood as well. No villagers on the sheep, right? Yeah. And we have 5 on the deer. Looking good. Louis is going to age up right now. He's already going for the 3rd cistern, which will really improve his economy by a good amount. 18% will be the total of buffing just from the cisterns. And he wants more. He's going for more stone. I think he's going for a 4th cistern right away. That would be the fastest fourth cistern I've ever seen. Because he's going to receive some stone from finishing the age up. Wait, no, he's going for 5 super early relics, not relics, cisterns. Because I think he can already build the 4th one. Yeah, he can already build the 4th one. And then with the age up in the continuous mining, I'm pretty sure there you go, 4th one. Whoa, that's really far away. But it's a second set of berries. Beastie with 3 on gold at the moment. Still the 5 on the deer. Now going for a lot of villagers on wood. So I don't think that's a fast castle. Maybe Louis thought, or still thinks, he has time to expand super aggressively out in the map and in terms of cisterns. Yeah, he will get the 5th cistern anytime now. He's still building that aqueduct. That's a lot of idle time, by the way, for that single villager. Loving the Japanese music on the background. Hope you guys can hear it. Yeah, first free farm for Beastie, not touching the berries. No commitment to any militaries so far. Yeah, I think that will be, because that's a lot of villagers on wood. Maybe it's going to be an archer play, because we're seeing the double broad axe. Now Tawara 2. Yo, that's 15 sheep coming back home. It's very nice, because then you get the deer that was exposed, and then you go back safely to the base, where you have 19 sheep alive waiting for you. This deer was killed from Louis. Does he want to drop like the 4th cistern here? That would be perhaps too risky. No, the 5th cistern is going to be back here. Still not finished or not connected. The 4th cistern now. Here we go. The buff is here. Oh, wait, not yet. Now? Yeah, now the buff is here. The 22%. Hold on. Yeah, 22, then 26. And that will be very, very quickly. So gathering those berries will be so fast. Getting those mercenaries will be extremely quick too, because of the faster military production from the cisterns as well. It's going to be a barracks opening for Louis though. Now, of course, it makes sense. Stables wouldn't make any sense here against Japanese that can so easily go for a barracks. Oh, we're in horsemen. But Limitane will already be produced. Now they're going super fast, only 9 seconds to train a Limitane. First horseman comes out. The target is the gold over there. Here it goes. There is a Limitane on the way. Villager can also activate Akretoi defense and join the defense party against that horseman. Beast is going horseman Yumis. Very interesting composition. He feels comfortable with the food that he has available to him, but that will delay any thoughts of Castle Edge. And the thing is, Louis has now such a powerful economy, boosted by those 5 cisterns, that I think Beastie will just fall behind. I don't see a great way for him to do significant damage, and then economically, even though they stay on the same villager numbers, Louis will just be ahead. Limitane engaging with the horseman crawling back, not crawling, but you know, to Yumi Ashigaru's trying to snipe the Limitane here, and the Limitane goes down. Okay, some good value for Beastie, some emotional win, victory. Louis building a tower. Limitane chasing down the units of Beastie. Louis, I think, will have time to build the tower. The Limitane are a bit out of position. A villager might go down here. Nice movement from Louis. Villager retracts. The Limitane do their job. 3 Yumis now being a bit aggressive and problematic for Louis, but the tower should secure that gold position. But it's not much. And now the longbows. Those Yumi Ashigarus will have no way to reach near the Limitane because the longbows are ready to protect them. Back in the base for Beastie. A lot of farms coming in. Already have Takezaiko as well. Double archery range. Do we have a barracks? Maybe switch into Samurai here. They're gonna be super expensive, super slow. But with +1 range defense, they can tank tower and longbow fire. And it will be challenging for the Limitane to deal with from Louis. Beastie is moving to the boar. And deer. No, just deer, no boar. Only 5 villagers. Can't kill the boar with that. Beastie applying the pressure. Louis already going for the second group of longbows and is getting so close to the Castle Age. because he's not investing into a backline. Beast is investing in the cavalry and into the archery units. Louis is quote-unquote getting those longbows for free. He still has to collect the food, of course, to generate the oil. It's now on those berries over there, also with the tower. Louis waited and now he has 10 longbows. Beast has the upgrades though from the blacksmith, from the forges. He does not need to build the blacksmith as a Japanese. Now Louis defending very solidly. And Castle Edge is very, very close here. In terms of berries, there are no more berries available close to the base. Louis sends a scout to here, to that corner, to see if he can do it. Maybe Beastie was there with a horseman or something patrolling. Yeah, Castle Edge is starting any second now. There you go, Golden Horn Tower for Louis empty. And Beastie is very far away from Castle Edge. He has 11 more military units. So the horseman coming through. The Ashigaru's coming through too. But Beastie not being really able to use that army. All those units kinda stuck here. Rems is the next choice. But Louis can go just into Varangian Guards. There is no stable. I would say Cataphracts, but there are no stable available. And then Louis will also be receiving literally free units from the Golden Horde Tower. So Beastie here in a tough position as the Japanese. He got the Yumi Bannerman to buff the attack of his archers. It's gonna be the third group of longbows. It's gonna be up to 15. They will not be upgraded just yet. Still 10 seconds, then the upgrade time. 30 seconds, almost a minute to get the veterancy upgrade on those longbows, because there was a group queued before the age up. But I think Louis is chill here. I think he defends. Only 8 Levitane. Not making any Varangian Guards. Getting Wheelbarrow at this point in the game to make his villagers move faster, to run away from potential horseman raids. It's a lot. 13 horsemen, that's 1,300 food invested only into horsemen. That's an age up when it comes to food. The ram keeps working. Mercenary house went down, but upgrade was concluded. No, the mercenary... Was that the mercenary house? Oh, there is a stable. Cataphracts will be coming out. They will be able to do very, very well with the army of Beastie. Beastie now is looking for the Castle Age. I mean, but the thing is, even if he ages up and gets the upgrades, if Louis gets enough Cataphracts, that won't be very meaningful, because there will be no real way to deal with those cavalry units from our Byzantine player of today. Nobody grabbing relics? Beastie will get a free Shinto priest. Maybe he can go and start grabbing some relics. Louis can also make a monk from his mercenary house, but he has to pay for it. 150 gold. Floating gate coming online any moment now. I was about to say, does Beastie go into Onimushas to counter the Cataphracts? But that sounds so not intuitive, because 20, soon to be 25 longbows already on the field. So they will be able to snipe the Onimushas, unless there is a Yorishiro into the archery range. Yorishiro is just chilling at the moment. Here we go, outpost. Still 600 gold and the deer there, that's very important. Louis MT running out of food. Those are the last berries. No olive grove transition. And the deer will be the only choice left for Louis in a matter of minutes. Here, we'll have the deer, the boar, and the berries. So that could be a good extension, or expansion I mean, but it's so far away. It's rather risky. First relic for Beastie, first relic also for Louis, being transported back home. It's already on the oil machine. Olive Grove transition starting now. With a buffed economy, it's easier to do the farm transition because you get wood way faster. Especially if you get more upgrades on top of that already existent cistern buff. Both players the same amount of villagers, same amount of military, very close game. Let's check the income per minute. Oh, Louis struggling for food. Beastie with way more food. Free farm, still not touching the berries. He's all the way over there. Still on the deer. Boar could be an option, send a couple of units to kill it. Oh, that cataphract raid could have been huge if it went to the economy. Because here, oh, it's Onimusha's choice then for Beastie. I think they could just go in. Maybe they got scared. I think Louis didn't even see the Onimushas. Ooh, Limitane also in here. Oh, the horsemen couldn't engage anyway. Tough fight for them. The main army for Beastie arrives at the battle scene. That's another Yorishiro. Oh wait, no, Beastie just dropping them on the ground. He's not losing the relics. Because he still doesn't have a Shinto monastery. Shinto shrine? Shinto temple? Actually forgot. Shinto shrine. I think it's a shrine. Yeah, Shinto shrine. He still doesn't have one. Oh, fight in the middle. Nice shots from the Yumis. Longbows forced to retreat. They're sniping some of the horsemen. They are collapsing. Limitane brace. Oh, Mangonel Tower. Ah, that's just stuff for the Yumis that have lower HP. The front line of Beast is melting. Yeah, the horsemen just didn't cut it. And now nothing to really deal with the longbows there. So the whole back line, cavalry and infantry, archer range units from Beastie are now on a checkmate position if they choose to deal with the longbows. It's going to be potentially the third relic for Louis. Beastie already with 2 at home, or 1 being brought in. So Louis will get the more amount of relics, the bigger amount, and he's getting it for oil. So more and more longbows are going to be expected. I think Beastie with that loss kinda lost it unless he makes a crazy play or a crazy switch. Mounted Samurai, that could work. Louis is not remaking his Limitane. Big walls coming in from Louis. We love him. Wally empty. Nice army from the Byzantine player though. That's a third relic for Louis. Farm transition looking better. Beastie still on. No, he's not on the berries, but the cataphracts are there. One only, and it's taking damage from the Spring Gold emplacement, and it's going down. Not before it takes a villager. Here we go, first kill of the game when it comes to economical units. The villager from Beastie goes down to the cataphract of Louis. Beastie getting some upgrades from the forges, Hizukuri, giving that +2 melee attack. It can go all the way to +3 in the castle edge. That would be great for the Mounted Samurai. But still, the cataphract doing 27 damage already. This one's here doing 25, so it will be 22, 26, 27, so they can go to equal damage. Cataphract with more HP. Mounted Samurai, way more HP, but Mounted Samurai have charge attack, reflective armor. I think the Cataphract just take it. The thing is, Beastie I think can produce more. It's now 10 Cataphracts versus 7 Mounted Samurai. With 3 in queue. Louis advancing. Let's see what he sees. Beastie with 1 Sacred Site. Scouting over there. Going to the 2nd Sacred Site. Louis, he sees Beastie from the Sacred Site. But he doesn't see much. Villager killing the wolf over there. Ooh, main armies counter each other. The Mounted Samurai actually forcing the retreat from Louis, but he retaliates by charging the Cataphracts into the Mounted Samurai. Beast with a lot of ranged units, but there are so many longbows for Louis. It's unbelievable. yeah, the Mountain Samurai weren't enough, the Onimushas weren't enough to deal with the Cataphracts, plus a couple of horsemen here. And that should be game, or very close to be it. Because it's very, like, it's just, it feels like Japanese doesn't really have a composition to beat this. Maybe Mass Samurai is a front line, just to die slower to the longbows. And then you need like 3 times more Yumis than longbows to snipe all the longbows, but then you also need Onimushas to counter the Cataphracts. It was really just the fact that Louis was able to amass a good amount of Cataphracts that made it very awkward for Beastie. He did huge mass of Onimushas to really counter the play of Louis by going into the Cataphracts. Beastie trying to do some eco damage with some raids, but Louis knows it's time. He knows it's time, and he comes coming in. Chance of victory. The tower pushes him back though. Louis also now 2 sacred sites, getting a bunch of gold, 3k more on destroyed value, 6k more on army value, 2 more villagers as well. 1 more relic, 2 sacred sites, finds the gold from Beastie. And Beastie will lose some villagers here. And more villagers there. And the whole army is going there. Beastie might be losing all of his gold miners, all of the gold economy. Oh, he took some time to realize that, or he was just baiting with villagers that were already lost in his perspective to finish the rest of the towers. And yeah, GG gets called. Good game. Louis takes the win in Second Lands, Byzantines versus Japan. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. That was a nice game. Beastie kinda always felt, or it felt like Beastie was always a bit behind. Couldn't do anything against the longbow, says Gambier. Totally agree. It's so hard for the Japanese to counter the longbows. Because you have to go like horsemen. And horsemen, like in Imperial Age, they're great, but in Castle Age, it's so hard to justify them. Especially against Cataphracts, Limitanei, or Varangian Guards. Even crossbows can do well into horsemen if you have a lot of them. So really tough position there from Beastie. I think he had to be a bit more aggressive in Feudal Age, but easier said than done. Way easier said than done, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big problem for Japanese. They've been finding some success in tournaments, like in the Silver League and Elite Classic 3, Japanese got a lot of good wins, but it was, I think, too much about pushing the deer in and getting an early advantage, and then always being ahead. By the time he built Rams, Beast was already in castle. True. I think from there on, it was so hard for Beastie to go back. And also, keep in mind that Louis got 5 cisterns like so early. It was the earliest 5 cistern build I've ever seen. So his economy was being buffed by 26% for like 15 minutes. That's insane. Like so much more resources went into the pockets of Louis than it quote unquote should. You know what I'm saying? It's just really good when you can do the 5 cisterns or 4 super quick and super early. Okay, let's go for another game here, y'all. Remember, you can suggest games, players, or specific civs or maps to be broadcasted here on the live stream. Alright. We're all set and comfy. I was picking up a little blanket to cover my legs. It's a bit cold, even though it was very hot here today in Portugal. But now it's kind of chilly. Alright, let's get started, y'all. Hi everybody, and welcome very much to a game of the online ladder live and direct from Age of Empires 4. We have in the color blue, representing Team Real, it's Starflark, playing one of my favorite civilizations, the Knights Templar. In the color purple, playing as the House of Lancaster, your most recent Silver League champion from 2025, it's Numodan. And we have new civilization matchup. I mean, they're still the newest civilizations, but they're already here from quite some time. And they've been amazing. Knight Templars allows for a lot of creativity and unique gameplay. House of Lancaster allows for a lot of molding and criticizing and making things feel unfair. But it's still a cool idea. Perhaps not in their best design. I like it, but sometimes I don't like it. Because sometimes I see players being more aggressive and going like for 3 manners, not like relying so much on that passive income and being aggressive, being active, and that kind of makes it feel better than just relying so heavily on spamming manners and then getting all those Demi Lancers, for an example. But aside from that, we see a dock coming in. Is it cheaper for Templars? No, it's not, but the boats are. Wait, no? I thought the boats were cheaper for Knights Templar. I think they are in wood. Two villages now. 2 spearmen burning down the dock for Starflark. That was a Dark Age barracks opening from Numodan. The gold now being collected from Starflark. The reveals. He has the first fishing boat. The spearman could burn the fishing boat, but then it's being healed by the dock. It could go inside, or it will be forced to go like fish over here, and that will be very inefficient. And here we go. The spearman realizes, not the spearman, Numodan realizes a more valuable target, and the fishing ship goes down. Starflark just lost a huge investment there. 75 wood down the canal, because we are here on Relic River. The only map in Age of Empires 4 with a waterfall. Look at that. Beautiful. The birds in the background. Feels good. And that dock will most likely go down as well. 5 spearmen. Going hard at it. I don't think it stays alive for a long time. And here, mining camp. Oh, Numodan only now going for the gold, of course. He's investing into spearmen. Starflark trying to rush that age up. 11 on food, nobody on wood. A good amount of sheep being brought home. 9 sheep. Some sheep also arrive here for Numodan. And the dock will go down. Kind of a misinvestment here for Starflark. It was tough to defend it. It was really tough. Kingdom of France is a choice for Starflark when it comes to age up. A bit weird considering there are already spearmen on the map. But I guess it's really easy for Templars to switch into archers. And that will be the play for Starflark. Lancaster Castle protecting the gold. Maybe Numodan is thinking about pushing the deer under the Lancaster Castle. No manners opening for Numodan. It's all about that Dark Age barracks. Starflark dedicating a lot of villagers to wood, up to 8. Yeah, stone only now being mined by Numodan, so it will take some time to get those manners. 4 villagers on the stone. And Numodan is killing the deer from Starflark, so Starflark cannot push his deer into his own base. So after the sheep, he could go berries, which is not great. You do have the extra food coming in from the woodcutters, so it's kinda okay-ish to go for berries, even though it's not. But it feels less worse than for other civilizations that don't have extra food income. And Starflark was doing the same. He was killing the deer from Numodan, but with the spears, Numodan was able to force the scout of Starflark away, and he still will be able to effortlessly pull those deer in, close to the town center. Yeah, straight to the TC. That's great. Don't even risk it, leaving them here. Just straight to the TC. And that's a lot of food now available for Numodan, plus the manors coming in anytime now. It's looking good. First Pilgrim making its travel. Will generate 130 gold for Starflark when arriving. And yeah, there you go. First archers coming out. Stable? No, double archery range, not even a stable already available. Also, yeah, Kingdom of France does allow for the units to be produced slightly faster. So you might go for that age up just because of that. Not because, or primarily, not because of the Chevalier Confrère, the unique unit coming out of that age up. Because then you can make archers really quickly, 13 seconds, and you get wood faster and more efficiently. So really easy to spam archers when it comes to the Knights Templar. And that is really good. Harassing the villagers, no manors just yet, so Numodan cannot muster the nobles. No, actually, you'll get two. He can get 2 Demi-Lancers. That will be more than enough to kill those archers. But then you can't click it later on, so you're missing out on a huge amount of Demi-Lancers to defend early. Spearmen are in check here. Villagers still getting a lot of stone, so it'll be alright for them to drop some manors. Oh, 2 manors already there. So, okay, and the stable now for Hovelars? Yeah, I think it's not professional scouts. Okay, at least Starflark forced Numodan out of the stone. Numodan, I think, will get 3 manors. Yeah, there you go. That's the third, and for right now, the last manor. Villagers under threat. 1 villager kill for Numodan. It was the boat, the fishing ship. And Starflark goes to the deer with a meal out in the open. But it's okay because he's applying pressure, so he can do this. Numodan now with the Hovelars. They're coming in and they go fast. Do the extra damage versus archers? Yes, they do. +7. So in total they do 14 damage. That's actually not bad. Because they are really, really fast as well. Starflark up to 13 archers already. But he can't keep up the pressure because of the Hovelars. Yeah, Chevalier Confrère coming in. It will be a very good counter. Not counter, but a superior unit when it comes to the Hovelars from Numodan. The Pilgrims are being left alone. Cavalry was not even present on the field for Numodan some minutes ago. Hovelar raid! All the villagers! Ooh, taking a lot of damage there. The archer's body block, but the villager goes down indeed. And Numodan is now 5 now. Economical units ahead. The archers are doing good damage to the Hovelars. Still no blacksmith upgrades for both players. If Starflark had +1 range attack, those archers will be doing way more damage, like the whole group will be doing way more damage to the Hovelar. And Numodan is going castle. I was like suspicious because he only had 3 Hovelars. And it's more villagers going down for Starflark. Actually, no. No extra villager kill. And the whole Hovelars died. And King's College is the choice for... No, it's the White Tower. Wow, super defensive. Very close to the Lancaster Castle. Now going for double stable. I think it's going to be a knight play. The Earl's Guard might be able to hold on this army for a little bit, while Numodan will be making Some lancers in the background. Blacksmith for the +1 range defense, maybe? Maybe +1 range attack or all the things. It will be a very hard base to dive. +1 range defense for Starflark. That means you want to dive the base. White Tower just not being finished. Nomadan got a bit lucky here. If the army arrived earlier, it will be way more damage. Some villagers going down here, but Starflark has to retreat, or the White Tower will do insane damage to his army. Oh, there we go. That's not good to see. Siege Engineering. Wait, he wants to challenge this with Rams? White Tower is reaching all the way over here. Starflark can kill one stable. The other one will still be able to produce units. No attempt of rebuilding the dock. Starflark is going to the board. Does he... Oh, one villager was very, very low. He pulls away. And that's alright. He gets the boar. He already has survival techniques. So that will be an improved gathering rate on that beautiful food source in Age of Empires 4. There you go, the knights are coming out. Starflark now wants to wage up. Earlguard with this big hammer here. Ooh. Starflark is using all his army to go into a raid. Now gets denounced by the Lancaster castle. Villagers evacuate. Manors also shooting. Chevalier goes down. Archers going down too. It's not looking good for Starflark. He's losing a lot of value for free. And he's being raided by the Earl's guards. The villagers taking some slack there. More damage. And the knights arrive too. And Starflark is just no counter to this. He has a couple of spearmen. Now he's relying on TC damage here. Chevalier holding it. Oh, that was a lot of damage, bro. Starflark losing so many villagers here today. And losing units as well. This is looking very grim for Starflark. I think Numadan takes this one home. The Earl Guards are dying though, but Numadan is making more. So that, yeah, no counter, really. Wait, Chevalier could work, but versus the Knights? So, Spearman Chevalier versus Knight Earl Guard? Doesn't seem the best option, does it? And the Knights are just chasing down the archers there. That's funny. The main army tries to save them. Chevalier charge in. And Numadan is now looking to get some relics. He's going for his third one. And is guarding the fourth one as well. He's looking even worse for Starflark. He's 6 kills behind. He did kill a lot of villagers too. He got 6 vill kills. But only 3. That doesn't matter because Numadan is only a 3 manors. And Numadan, he also got that tier under the base. Chevalier raiding, getting more vills. Actually, yeah, 2 more vill kills. I like that. From Starflark. He's keeping it alive. He's keeping the fire lit. Yeah, because the Earl Guards are kind of losing to the Chevalier, but it's taking some time. And now that's the problem. The Knights, huge charge into the Chevalier. Rolo could come through, but the archers can just snipe. And the purple army is taking over the blue army. Yeah, the Knights are the difference makers. Looking rough for Starflark. Archers pulling back. trying to do as much damage as possible. Spearman and Chevalier holding on at the purple attack unit. And the Knights keep claiming victims. The Earl Guard's taking so much time to die. I really think it's it. The Modern retreats. He didn't find out the board just yet. He's leaving the Pilgrims unchecked. A fortress could help Starflark stabilize, perhaps. Yeah, a lot of villages on gold for Starflark. He has enough to go to Castle Age. The problem is the food. Chevalier, not very expensive. He's getting close to that Castle Age. 4 villagers behind, but Numadan is now up to 6 manors. So that income is getting better and better. He's running out of food, I believe. Can't go boar. He already got his own deer. They have to start farming, or yeah, he's going to add more manors. That's the right play. And when it comes to Starflark, he's getting close to the Castle Age. Oh, wall comes through. Does not connect. Good defense, or good attack in this case, by the Chevaliers. Angeva Empire, that will be Heavy Spearman. Well, no, you can go normal crossbows. Heavy Spearman will just take more time dying, so the crossbows can maximize their output. Also, good action here from Starflark, even though he's not getting any villager kills. He's forcing Numadan to defend with those raids. That was smart play from Starflark. He's taking himself to the Castle Age. Still not mining stone, it's very hard, it's very exposed. It's hard, right? It's stone. And Numadan going for his 7th manor, then 8th. Yeah, 8th manor. And the monastery too is getting his 4th relic. Oh no! Villagers, GG! Villagers were found by the Knights of Numadan. And without those villagers, without that food source, Starflark just gives up. Good game. He was making a good comeback for it. I was enjoying it. But losing those villagers there was just too punishing. So much military, but then huge losses there on that fight. And yeah, he actually got 300 more food. Then he got less gold and got a bit more wood too. But I think in terms of resources, because of those 1,200 extra stone, I think Numadan was ahead in economy. So thank you for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe. I see you on the next one. Okay, good game. I really thought Starflark would make a recovery there, but he didn't. Alright, you're looking for some matches? Okay, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Remember to suggest some games you would like to watch, would like to see. Okay, I think I found a cool matchup here. Let's bring it. Let's get it. Hi everybody and welcome very much to the channel. We are here in the online ladder for Age of Empires 4. And we have today with us in the color yellow, it's our Byzantine player with Chinese, I think, name. In the color pink, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, it's Scarlet Devil. And we are here on Gorge. Thank you very much for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. And we don't see the HRE very much because I've been casting a lot of tournament games and they are perma-banned. Very rare to see them or Rus in tournament scenarios. So here on the online ladder, a bit more common. Still not a lot of people really playing them, at least the ones I've been casting recently. And I'm very glad to see them here on Gorge against Byzantines, which I've been seeing a lot. I've been casting a lot of games from Byzantines. They seem very popular at the moment. They're still very fun, very powerful, but they now require a bit more strategy in when and where you end up building your sister network. We see some players going for a very fast 5 cisterns. We see some players going for 2, maybe 3 cisterns, then focusing on aggression. So there are a couple options for you to choose when it comes to the cisterns. And to how many... Oh, no stone being mined. So our Byzantine player doesn't want that many cisterns early on in the game. So I'm seeing that's the strategy for our Byzantine player here today on Gorge. Grabbing a good amount of sheep, denying it from the HRE is always good. What is our pink scout? Here we go. Okay, so it already brought some more sheep back home. And what build are we going to see from the HRE? Maybe we're gonna see some Minework Palace into then that Castle Age technology that transforms your monasteries in mini Aachen chapels. That could be interesting. Grand Winery for the Byzantines, of course. On a good position for the berries. And for our Holy Roman player, no, Scarlet David is edging up behind our Byzantine player because there was no second cistern, just straight up to age up. And the choice for Scarlet is the Aachen Chapel. No Minework plays today. Sad. Always enjoy to see some Minework gaming. And now our Byzantine player is going to stone, so delaying that build up of the cisterns. That Aachen Chapel is a good spot. Doesn't reach the TC here, but it will reach here. The wood line and the gold too. I really like that. Just taking a look at the scouts. I think one more sheep there, but not much more sheep available for both players. Holy Roman Empire still can do a very good farm transition with the buff from the Aachen Chapel. It comes from the Prelate, but it's way more efficient when it comes from the Aachen. Here we go. Second cistern can be done now for our Byzantine player. All the way over there. Buffs the town center. Not much of the wood line. That's a weird place. Maybe he wants to build military buildings around it to boost its production speed, and he didn't want the cistern to be any close to other cisterns. Like, I think like here maybe made a bit more sense to buff way more of the wood line. Maybe third cistern goes there. Berries are being buffed for now, which is good. Stable. Professional scouts for Scarlet Devil? Could be. I'm not seeing here a horseman play, honestly. From Scarlet Devil. Could be the play, though. To harass the stone miners. So there will be not much more, or not many more cisterns. That could be a good idea. Let's see. And Archie range 2. So Scarlet is going to the feudal age. No, he's already in the feudal age, but he wants to stay in the feudal age. He wants to build some army and then go in. Interesting. Mercenary house. Oh, and they got the Byzantine horseman coming through to raid that gold over there. Here we have scouts, so it is professional scouts. Yeah, there you go, Scarlet Devil. 30 seconds to get professional scouts. And horsemen are a good way to reach the scouts. But then they take some time to kill them, which allows sometimes spearmen to close the gap. But the scouts are very, very slow carrying the deer carcasses. So horsemen being the fastest unit in the game can do well catching up to them. I think there is like the Yuan Raider, which is faster than horseman. But it's locked behind double age up in Imperial Age for Zushi's legacy. Farm transition. While bringing some deer back home, speedmen already there to stop the horsemen. So barracks and stable working in unison. Horsemen raid to the gold. There is no protection over there, but it's only 3 horsemen. It'll take some time to dent the spearmen. Yeah, and the spearmen were there to defend. And ooh, already up to 4 cisterns. All the way there to the berry patch. Fifth cistern can be built now. It will be before 8 minutes perhaps. Still not being the choice. There you go. Fifth cistern will be built around 8 minutes. That's pretty good too. Ooh, Scarlet Devil being sneaky. Taking one deer from there. I like that. Me gusta. Yo gusto. Yo me gusta. A mí me gusta. Longbows. Sniping the spearman. Two-shotting. One shot. No, yeah, there we go. And Scarlet Devil now feeling forced to retreat. Maybe he has to make his own archers. Because the Byzantine player is now also going into Limited A. So the Horseman will be compromised from Scarlet Devil and the Spearman too. So we need these archers to kill the Limited A and kind of threaten a little bit the longbows. Ooh. This is a tough engagement. If there was all pikes from Minework, this could be very good for Scarlet Devil. He's still cleaning the longbows. Our Byzantine player not protecting well his military units, the most precious ones in the feudal age for sure. Those longbows going down here, it's huge loss for the Byzantines. Scarlet Devil doing very well here, getting more destroyed value. 800 advantage in destroyed value for Scarlet Devil. He's bringing more scouts over. He has a Limited A scouting the deer over here. Scouting, I mean patrolling. And fifth cistern. Now into the berries. That's an age up. Golden Horn Tower. Scarlet Devil also very close and with way more units now. That can be dangerous. Byzantine player scouts it though. Might lose the scout here. No, it seems it will go all good for the scout. Back home. Oh, the horsemen are going straight for the berries. That's really good. Here they go. The tower will give vision though. So our Byzantine player should be able to react here. He brings his tiny army to defend there. Tower is upgraded with stone, getting the arrow slits in placement. Regnitz Cathedral. There you go. Both players almost at the same time going to the Castle Age. First relic immediately for Scarlet Devil, which will have 100% more value because of the age up with the Regnitz Cathedral, and more carcasses coming in, and that there is still a whole pack over there of 7. The Spearman is not here anymore for our Byzantine player, so Scarlet Devil can come in and swoop it. And I think he's going there. Oh, main army approaching. Upgrading the archers. Only 5 longbows for a Byzantine player. Oh, he has 10 in queue. Because I think one of them are from... Yeah, one of them are those free, literally free units. Nice, great engagement here from Scarlet Devil. He's going to get all the units from our Byzantine player. Wow, that was a destruction for sure. Great fight. Now also adding in so many at-arms. Our Byzantine player will have no answer to that. Okay, actually Scarlet Devil is being challenged here by the relics. Our Byzantine player got 2 of them. So minimum, or I mean maximum, 3 relics for Scarlet Devil. Which is still okay. It's like, that's okay for the HRE. That's nice. Oh, but... okay, no, it's all good. I thought that was a unit, the scout. It was a knight or something. That really could be denied. Oh, second TC for our Byzantine player. Also, wow, 7 villager kill for Scarlet Devil. But now our Byzantine plays on 2 TCs with 5 cisterns. We have the Archon Chapel buff on the farms, perhaps not on the woodline anymore, and that's it. While the Byzantine player here has a lot of his economy, if not all, being buffed by 26%. Income per minute? Same food, way more wood for Scarlet, and a bit more gold for Scarlet too. So things are looking better for Scarlet. The composition seems alright too. That's a lot of horsemen and a lot of ranged units. More crossbows perhaps, just to do some solid baseline damage. Oh, main fight will break here. Horseman raid into the background. Not able to go through because of the limited NA. Great positioning from the Byzantine player, but now the longbows are exposed. Limit NA reach, but perhaps not in time. That's a great fight. More and more units for Scarlet Devil appearing on the battlefield. The men-at-arms focusing down the Varangian guards and the spearmen. The horsemen went down though. The longbows were able to hold it, but the front line should die very soon. And remember that Scarlet Devil now has double the food eco, so he can replenish his units way quicker. There will be 10 more longbows coming in soon. For our Byzantine player, he's getting a lot of oil, getting those free units. Our lunch connect is next. For the Byzantines, not great, he'll be sniped by the archers very, very quickly. Oh yeah, I like that. Even though he already has level 5 cistern, he builds a new one to give the buff here. For gold, stone, wood. I like that play. He doesn't need it because of the buff, but to actually make use of the buff. Sacred Sites was called Devil. Second one. Oh no, that one was a decap. It would be great if you had 2 Sacred Sites plus quote-unquote 6 relics. Horseman raid. Great finding. Villager got stuck in the middle of the horseman. 9 villager kills for Scarlet Devil. He's behind on builds though, but not on economy. He's doing good. But Byzantines also have free units, so you have to consider that army value better for Scarlet. Destroyed value better for Scarlet too. By 2k. Sacred Sites still being held in the name of Scarlet and Violet. Okay, Scarlet Devil is bringing it home. Right now, not a lot of army here to defend from our Byzantine player. He just doesn't have it. He has 50 units. Oh, they arrive here now. It's a lot of damage from TCs and longbow. The men-at-arms are going down rather quickly. That's a lot of ranged units. Only, we have a couple of men-at-arms there. The horsemen were still raiding over there. More and more units coming for Scarlet Devil. Oh, he's super ahead militarily though. Just really hard to challenge those longbows. especially under towers and town centers. Nice farms for Scarlet. Ranged units trading some volleys. Horsemen diving in, they'll just die. They're already low HP. Nice. Nice push from Scarlet. He's 10 fields behind though, but he keeps pushing. He has now way more units, and I think that's GG. Triple amount of units for Scarlet Devil when it comes to military. The men-at-arms are just carrying it. No crossbows, no cataphracts to counter the men-at-arms. Oh, it's a good-looking economy for a Byzantine player, but it's just too tough, just taking too much damage. And here we go, HRE is pushing it forward. The whole Byzantine base is also being destroyed or on the move. Our villages here are safe now. Oh, but those are not. And that's good game. HRE comes back in power. Thank you very much for watching. I see you on the next time. Everybody watching live, we'll also finish the stream right here. Thank you very much for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.